naban nila so far, yung mga successful ang Mineski in the first match. And that is good for themselves. Tingnan natin, Vengeful Spirit, the Tide Hunter, might even ban out the Timbersaw themselves. Or even the Brewmaster, the potential na offlane. Maganda ang Brewmaster to kind of counter the IO Spirit Breaker, I would say, kasi ano yun, malakas sa mag-teamfight, mag-respo ang isang Brewmaster. That's about it.
On the other side naman, Mineski, for their last 2 bans, you think that they might ban either PL or
Or the
Terrorblade? Because that's one of the things that kind of made TNC pretty damn strong kanina. You know, having all of those illusions and Mineski not really having any counters at all. Or maybe just the one with the Timbersaw, pero still not enough in the end game.
I think yung PL merits sa ban dito for Mineski. I think so. I think yung Terrorblade kasi kaya mo i-control yan. Even with the Tinker, pwede mo dyan lang i-laser. Mag-ano ka, mag-Aghanim Scepter tas laser para din siya makahit. The PL is quite scary against the Tinker siguro for Mineski. They can look to ban that out. TNC, they ban out the Lifestealer. I think that they should ban them something along the lines of a Magnus or a Faceless Void even mula dito sa Mineski. I think the Faceless Voidless Tinker will be pretty devastating. They ban out the Tinker, the Batrider kasi it is again another counter to the Tinker. Instant Nyx Assassin. I like this from TNC Pro Team. Quick answer for the Tinker again. Ito talaga yung problema kapag second pick ka na Tinker. Ang daming potential na counter sa'yo and Nyx Assassin shuts down the Tinker pretty handily. Siyempre, meron siyang mana burn. Tapos, meron ka pa nung Spike Carapace.
Yeah, against anything actually.
Yeah, against anything. Yeah. Particularly the March of the Machines.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean,
Mineski, they have to be really prepared for this one to be cocky enough to pick the Tinker.
Starter is still a possibility here for Mineski. Possibly a good counter then against TNC if they're fast enough to rotate.
Yeah. I think they will go for the Clockwork right now. They should. Just to control the Spirit Breaker.
That's true.
And kind of give a little bit of control din sa Nyx Assassin. Siguro, a little answer din is yung Rubik. But I will be pretty underwhelming. So they will now go for the Disruptor. Makes sense, yeah. People now actually forget na, kasi sobrang tagal na rin nagkaroon ng IO Tiny Phase, IO CK Phase, kung saan nag-rise din yung kontra ng Disruptor. Kasi what you do is just to tether out mo either the IO o yung kasama niya. Pero normally yung IO i-tether back mo, ay i-glimpse back mo. Para syempre yung IO wala doon. Tapos yung core na sinama niya is may iwan doon against the rest of Mineski. Disruptor also works well against the Spirit Breaker in the same sense. Kasi meron siyang glimpse. And yung point control courtesy of the Static Storm.
So, the fourth pick for TNC.
There you go.
Terrorblade again. Alright. So, as we're talking about, they have to pick a counter or at least maybe take out the something na pipiliin dito ng TNC from that previous game. So, possibly this last ban for Mineski could be that PL.
Yeah.
Just to make sure na hindi naman mara-replicate yun. Mineski on the other hand, they are on their pick phase. Already looking for, like, I think they're edging talaga TNC to go for the counters against Tinker because I'm feeling like they have a last pick na hindi expect ng TNC.
Yeah, for sure. Lalo na they are letting TNC get the picks that they wanted and also getting the picks that can counter the Tinker simultaneously. So TNC for sure, their draft is looking good against Mineski right now. Only the Disruptor and Ogre Magi dito yung at least yung para sa akin promising form of the Mineski. The Ogre Magi not so much, but of course.
Oh, I was actually thinking about this one then.
Yeah, the Sven is a decent answer. Hindi naman to total counter, it's an answer to the Terrorblade. It can work around yung paggamit mo na cleave to cleave down yung mga illusions dito. Also, can benefit with the Ogre Magi Bloodlust.
Yeah, true.
You can play around the tempo. Very scary tempo lang yung Mineski dito kasi yung Terrorblade, di ba, medyo slow siya in a sense, but the Sven can be online as easily as possible.
And they're pretty damn kasi kanina yung nahalata ako sa Mineski, they were kind of lacking sa pag-push ng Torre in terms of the damage.
Yeah, for sure.
Sven is a pretty good matchup against Terrorblade in that aspect na, di ba, pag Terrorblade goes with the Metamorphosis plus the illusions, kaya niya mag-push ng Torre ng fast.
Yeah.
But with the Sven, plus I believe, Mask of Madness, no?
Mask of Madness.
Yung meta ngayon niya. So, God Strength plus the Mask of Madness really can destroy towers quite easily. So, I mean, Mineski can, just bring back the punches against TNC.
Yeah.
TNC.
Also, underrated ang Sven against the Terrorblade kasi meron siyang Warcry. I think that the Warcry is really good against the Terrorblade kasi, di ba, Terrorblade, if you give the Warcry, you give plus 20 armor to all of your teammates around an area.
Yeah.
And that is gonna prevent a lot of damage output muna sa Terrorblade. Siyempre, physical damage output yun. So, yung Sven is very important.
Magnus
There
has
you go.
been banned
That
out.
is a very important ban, I believe, for TNC.
TNC,
I like that ban kasi normally, you will go for that mid-game online core. Tapos, ang ginagawa mo is kuha ka ng dalawang buffer. Particularly the Ogre Magi and yung Magnus. Kasi it gives bonus damage and bonus attack speed. So, yung Sven mo, kahit pa sabihin nating mid-game pa lang at mababa pa yung net worth niya, konti pa lang yung items niya, because of those buffs, it seems as if meron siyang dalawang bonus na items na para siyang meron kang Yasha agad, na meron kang bigla agad na Battle Fury just because of the buffs na pwede mong ibigay. And I like that ban from TNC Pro Team. Mineski, they ban at the OD because it makes sense against the Sven. Napakadaling control ng Sven with that Outward Devour. Also gives the pure damage courtesy of the Arcane Orb. And yung armor na binibigay ng Sven dito ay walang mangyayari dahil nga naman dun sa Outward
Timbersaw
Devour.
is still available for picking here, so Mineski can maybe edge for that again.
Yeah, maybe. I think that they will go for either a Centaur or a Clockwork. Something with a control factor. Ito. Go for the Brew.
Brewmaster.
There you go.
Okay. Control factor indeed.
We did mention kanina na pwedeng piliin ito ng Brewmaster just because to answer the IO plus the Spirit Breaker. Kanina na-mention natin na maganda yung pag-respo. Respo. Parang ano yun?
Respond.
Respo kasi sa ano, diba, sa pubs.
Oh.
So yeah, respawn potential courtesy of the Primal Split. Also, a very good team fighter. And, actually, yung Brewmaster, yung dispel niya na with the Storm Ruling is devastating as illusions kasi I believe it deals 3,000 damage dun sa mga illusions. I believe so, but there is gonna be a Zeus. Okay, ginawa to ng Evil Geniuses to counter the Tinker nung sa MDL just this year. Ginagamit nila yung Nimbus tsaka yung Ultimate ni Zeus to find where the Tinker is. Tapos lalapagan ng Nimbus ng Aghanim Scepter upgrade ng isang Zeus para hindi makapag-TP, para makancel yung channeling ng isang Tinker. And that's one way to answer yung Tinker dito. Nako po, yan ang problema talaga pag second pick Tinker. Sobrang daming kontra TNC. This is, very close draft, at least for me. But, in terms of overall, I think medyo gamble, I believe, sa akin yung Zeus. I mean, isa akong alam mo, favorite hero ko, Zeus. Isa akong spammer ng Zeus. Alam ko na kapag hindi maganda yung laning stage mo at hindi maganda yung mid game mo, madali ka shutdown ng Zeus. That decision ka to a point na parang ka na lang, utility ka na lang. Yes, you can still dish out the damage courtesy of your Thunder God's Wrath, but there will come a time that na at a certain degree medyo dead weight ka sa team mo. But let's see about this. TNC 1437 on that Spirit Breaker. It's gonna be Tim's on that IO once again. Kuko naman sa kanyang Zeus. First time that we'll see a Zeus in 7.07. Raven on the Terrorblade. Samage on that next Assassin.
Mineski naman looking to come back from that devastating game 2. Jabs on the Disruptor. Ice with the Brewmaster. Mushi playing as the Sven, Ninja Boogie, Ogre Magi, and Moon with the Tinker. Personally naman sa akin, I do like Mineski's comp because there is a special place in my heart for the Sven just because of how good he looks as a character, and I just prefer farming.
Yeah.
Pag Dota, I prefer farming more.
I can't remember kung ano yung sinabi ko kanina kasi na nag-favor, pero I'd still favor the Mineski just because of the Brewmaster na pwedeng mag-delete ng mga illusions. I mean, Tinker lang yung pinaka-problema dito ng Mineski kasi yun yung maraming kontra sa kanya, but overall, ang daming sagot sa tanong ng Mineski. Yung sinasabi kong pang-dispel ng illusions dito is yung pag nag-primal split yung Brewmaster, meron yung Storm Ruling na meron siya nung Kidlat. I forgot what it's called, basta yun. Nag-apply yun ng dispel, tapos meron siyang bonus na interaction with illusions na meron siyang 3,000 damage na instant sa mga illusions. So, imagine na lang kung gaano kalakas yun sa mga Terrorblade illusions, almost deleting them in the good 30-minute mark siguro, hanggang 30-minute mark. Yep.
Ice though. Pulling in the creep wave. Alright, so this is gonna put Raven in a in a tower spot. Push him back na lang muna. No protection for Raven here, but they do know at least it is the Brewmaster, kaya madali lang naman i-counter out yan. Kuku should have a pretty good time naman in the mid, actually farming, just because he does have the chain lightning. Makakapag-easy last siya dito. Sam H will be put in the kinetic field, and here comes the charge from 1437. Disruptor is in a very bad spot. Level 1 pa lang siya dito, so the body block must come out from Mushi. One more auto attack might put Jabs in a very precarious situation. Secondary Stormbolt, there is the kinetic field once again, trapping all of the members, pero walang po babalik ito coming in from Mineski. There is, might be the second kill of the game. Jabs goes down. There is a tower. Here comes Ninja Boogie with the ignite. 1437 is burning. Kailangan niya bumalik ngayon. Tims is gonna just departure from him and magiging 1-4-1 trade in favor of, I would say, Mineski. TNC put a lot of effort just trying to take down Jabs.
I think that will favor Mineski just because of the fact that binigyan nila kill dun kay Zeus. Ay, kay Sven. Na available doon. Any inch na pwede mo ibigay sa isang Sven will be very good for himself. Savage. Trapped by the kinetic field. Nahampas dito ni Jab, siya ni Mushi.
Oh, body blocks!
The body blocks.
This might be enough. There is the war cry.
Okay,
Much
nice
moving
carapace
speed.
though.
Good carapace like you said. Pero nahuli siya sa kinetic field.
That
That turnaround stun actually might have costed Sam H here. And it does. Ninja Boogie gets the last hit, but still good micromanagement there from Mineski. The body blocks, the stuns, as well as the burn was real.
There's gonna be the charge naman dito para kay Brewmaster. Tims is here. Just have the regen. We'll use the Thunderclap. Mawala yung regen for a while. But this is quite a tanky Brewmaster. Although, na-slow siya ng konti because of the tether. Yung nga namang mischance and crit chance with the Drunken Brawler makes him a really good fighting core sa start ng game. And
Ninja Boogie. Oh, Kuku, did he spot Ninja?
I think so. They have the ward, so
Oh yeah, they do.
uphill ward, so they probably have spotted that Ogre Magi and Brewmaster. 1,000 damage po yung nadideal ng Dispel Magic sa summon units. That includes illusions. But illusions do take more damage. So, almost na 3,000 damage din yung matitake mo as an illusion kapag tinamad ka Dispel Magic ni Brewmaster. So, yeah, that's why how you deal with illusion-based composition. And surprising to see na TNC, hindi nila binan yung Brewmaster dito. In fact, nakakuha pa ng last pick na Brewmaster. I mean, usually, teams in Southeast Asia, they first face ban the Brewmaster against Mineski. But tingin ko naman yung TNC mas prioritize nilang iban yung Vengeful Spirit tsaka yung Vengeful Spirit and the Night Stalker.
I think Leviathan din natin.
Tidehunter,
Yeah.
Tama. So yun yung mga priority bans nila against sa Mineski siguro. Not the Brewmaster but Mineski.
Yeah, with the Tidehunter.
Tingnan mo naman.
This could be bad for Ice, pero like you said, man, he's just too tanky. There's the kinetic field, makakapag-run away siya dito. And, well, they can't go over the fence.
Yeah.
So, TNC just
Brewmaster
backs off.
Strength of the Brewmaster, especially sa mga physical damage dealing sa lane. Like the Spirit Breaker, yung kanyang bash is magical. And some of the spirit damage mula dun sa IO is also magical, but beyond that, puro light clicks na lang din. And look at that, Jabs actually denying the bounty rune away from 1437. It's better kung wala nalang makakuha kesa ikaw pa makakuha. Parang yun nasabi dito ni Jabs. Chase down though. So,
no rune for you. No rune for you indeed. Wow, the lasers though from Moon starting to hurt onto Kuku dito. So Kuku might need some assistance earlier on or later on. Charge will be had by the Spirit Breaker. Nandito na siya, but they should be finding Jabs in the distance. Kinetic field, matatrap dito si Tims. And Ninja Boogie is gonna go for the comebacks, but hindi niya kinailangan ito, and Moon goes down.
Nice bash though.
But not before taking Tims to the grave as well. Well, that's a lot of damage coming in from the Zeus. The level 3 on the second skill too.
Yeah. So normally, ito na yung actually inintroduce din ni, I believe this is Crit na nag-support na Zeus, na hindi na sila nag-go for that static field na third skill. Kasi parang they find it underwhelming. They have that level 2 na static, arcane, chain, arc lightning. I forgot yung first skill ni Zeus. But yeah, kinukuha nila level 2 early on kasi mas mataas yung damage output, mas mataas yung DPS na makukuha mo kapag may level 2 ka na na arc lightning as compared to level 1 arc lightning at static field na level 1 din. So min-maxing lang din from Zeus dito. Mathematically speaking, mas mataas yung DPS mo pag ganun ka. Unless of course super strength heroes yung mga kalaban mo, but that is not as impactful sa early game. And against the Tinker, syempre, mas masakit talaga magkaroon ng arc lightning level 2.
Over 3-7 really capitalizing on the Spirit Breaker, but ISSI still not being able. They're still not able to break the ice.
Yeah.
There's a scan on the middle, and mukhang naghahanap dito ang TNC or Mineski na onting gulo. They're trying to make sure that Zeus doesn't really have any support near him, but Tims, Arcane though. They do spot out Moon. 2v1 situation. There's the connection onto the stun. Nagtira po si Tims, but Kuku is right here as well. This could be a very bad spot for Moon. There's the ultimate coming in from Kuku. One more auto attack and he goes down. And Ice is right here. They're charging onto Tims. They've taken the Spirit Breaker. If Tims goes down, baka makahuli sila dito, but Raven has joined the fight as well. Kinetic Field will block them in their paths. Jabs able to escape away with sliver of HP. Chugs the healing salve. Makakapag-regenerate siya, pero nakuha ba si Tims ni Ice?
Sinilan yung kills
Mukhang
doon direct.
Mukhang hindi.
Pwede pa press ng enter direct. Pa-enter direct, enter. Check lang namin ang mga kills. So, Jabs,
they did. Okay.
Ice does get a kill on Tims, and Tims gets a kill on Moon. But Jabs will get the kill kay 1437. I think it's still gonna favor TNC just because they were able to kill the Tinker.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, gold-wise for sure.
Mathematically speaking.
Diba? Quick maths! Diba? Parang, yes, makakuha ka ng 2 kills sa support pero napatay naman yung Tinker mo. So, impact-wise, I think mas masaya doon ng TNC. Having the Zeus, setting up for a good start for the Zeus as well. So, ano kayang build dito ni Kuku? Will he go for the Veil or will he go for the Sumail Classic na sinusunod ko rin, the Midas build for Zeus? See about this, but so far, let's pick up the Wand and the Null Talisman. Might go for the Veil of Discord din. Sam H already up with the
Vendetta. And there's a charge once again. They're really going for the picks here, and Moon is just gonna be
battered down.
Wait, hold that thought. They're really going for it.
Oh,
Spike
nice
Carapace will
though.
get the stun. Oh, no escape, no surrender, no mercy coming in from TNC. There is the bash onto Sam H. Mushi comes in from the sides, gets the connection onto Kuku here, and gets slammed down by Ice. At the same time, they do know that Tims is somewhere in their jungle. Jabs did go down there, so they are up for the hunting party. Pero tamang-tama dito timing ni Tims. He tethers onto a creep, but Ice. He's still looking for some blood. Might actually try to go for the chase. Mukhang hindi. 1437 should have his charge up and running, and Mushi will just get knocked back.
You see Mushi, after TPing na sa mid lane, gets 1 kill. Well, hindi siya yung nakakuha ng last hit, but he helped kill off the Zeus. So, he was in the vicinity to take down the Zeus. Now, he's the richest one kasi after yung sabi niya, wala na akong mahampas na hero, I'll just go and kill off yung ancient stack doon na nakuha niya. Naku po, Moon once again being found. How many times Moon is dying? I think 5th time na ni Moon na namatay. Tama ba? Tama ba ako direct? 0-5 na si Moon, no?
Quick maths ba yan? 4 pa lang. 4 pa lang. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1. 3 quick maths.
Chasing Tims.
Uy!
Ito naman ng kidlat mula kay Jabs. Okay, taken out.
Yeah. I mean, that's his name, Disruptor, you know?
Yeah.
Able to disrupt the retreat of his opponent.
Yep. Pero alam mo, nakapagtaka sa Dota.
Tara, GS. Okay.
Si Disruptor, wala siyang disruption. Yung disruption actually naka-Shadow Demon. Diba? Tapos si Weaver, wala rin siyang weave. Kasi yung weave,
si Shadow Priest.
si Dazzle.
Oo.
Wala lang.
Pangalan naman ng skill yun eh. Pero kung isip mo, Disruptor, yung skills niya nakaka-disrupt pa rin.
Sure.
Although hindi lang pangalan Disrupt.
Totoo naman.
Yun lang.
Tama ka naman dyan, pakaling tol. Samantala, inahabol nila dito si Ninja Boogie. But Ninja Boogie, target, fast-moving hero din. And not worth your time.
Yeah, the fat ninja able to get away. It's Ogre Magi.
No, wait lang muna naman. Might be the 5th death. He's surviving for a while, but eventually was taken out. Primal Split ay nandito na. Na-stun si Ayo. Ayo will use that wand. Will survive. Magandang
Jibog is
stun
low on
dito.
HP though. He could get in serious trouble here.
Ayun na nga.
Gets the chain lightning. Sam H from the sides. The connection from the stuns. And these three Bubulas can actually still get the
Nice
kills.
cyclone though for the Zeus.
Pero wala magka-follow up. Ice getting blocked. Brewmaster trying to run away. Here goes Mushi! Oh, the jump connection! Nice timing from Kuku there to get away,
nice
but they do
move.
get the kill onto Ice. And
What a player, Kuku. Samantala si Raven quietly farming away while Moon is still
11
nasa
minutes
laylayan.
in. Wala pa rin ata siyang boots of travel.
Yeah, I
no?
doubt it. I really
Moon.
doubt it.
Oh, wala pa. Ang layo pa. He just actually, no fourth death niyan. Kakabili pa lang niya ng
Soul Ring.
niya eh.
Napakasama ng buhay ni Moon dito. And how can he catch up with, I mean, we mentioned na ang whole ng Mineski lineup is really the Tinker. Dahil nga naman sa sobrang daming counter sa kanya. Nyx Assassin, Spirit Breaker, particularly the last pick, Zeus. And Zeus ay nakakuha ng maganda-gandang farm din dito sa ating laban. And now the Nyx Assassin is looking for
Again with the Vendetta, man.
yeah. Mushi does have the net worth to his favor, pero Raven is looming closely. Opting for the first pick, first item, Hood of Defiance naman. Dito si Terrorblade.
This Tinker again!
Oh!
Don't March of the Machines
When
anymore!
does it stop?
Ooh,
nice.
they're going for the counter. They dove in a bit too much. TNC!
Oh,
Oh, no! Oh no, the humanity! Nabawian sila! There's a static storm from the sides! Walang katakas-takas si 1437! And that's what... Well, that was what I was
Okay.
a little bit talking about. There,
That-
the contingency plan of Mineski. Moon looks like such a delicious target na for... After... Well, not third time's the charm, but looks like fifth time's the charm.
Oh, 50 is a charm.
Sila dyan na yan ng Mineski.
So, talagang yun ang ginawa nila. Nilagay nila. Parang ginawa nilang pain.
Si Moon.
And you see how frantically Kuku tried to get dun sa position. Sobrang baga niya maglakad dahil dun sa Thunderclap, dahil dun sa Drunken Haze. At they pay the price. Tatlo na patay sa kanila in exchange for nothing. At nakita mo yung pag-swarm ng Mineski from all sides.
Oh.
Parang 360 maneuver. Napakalupit.
Parang pag pumunta ka sa live event, man, nagsiswarm sa'yo.
Ay, hindi totoo yan.
Totoo yan. Okay, sige.
Baka sa'yo totoo yan.
Ush, asa ka naman. Pero ito yan yung that was just the first try for Mineski. Even though it looked good. Early game pa lang naman tayo ngayon. There's still really not too much, but TNC will have to think twice before going in aggro.
Yup. Huh. So, at least that's good, sabihin na nating not really a momentum shifter, more like a wake-up call sa TNC. More importantly sa Mineski dito, they catch a break. Parang sigh of relief yung nangyari dito para sa Mineski. Getting that 3-4-0 turnaround. They have the kill lead right now, 13 para sa kanila. While at least Mineski now setting up for a little bit of a comeback for Moon. Kinakailangan niyang makuha talaga tong creep camp na to. And what Mineski is doing is to create chaos around the map just to let Moon have that boots of travel. Ito na nga nila gagawin. Nakahanap sila ng isang Ayo sa top lane. And Mushi hammers him down. Nakakita pa dito si paring Ice. Papali pa rin.
Oh,
Stun muna.
po.
Stun muna onto Raven. Raven is taking so much damage.
Kinetic
Pero
field, static storm. Just
Yeah.
make sure,
Just make
no
sure.
escape, no surrender, no mercy coming in from Mineski. And, well, from what looked like a pretty damn good start for TNC, slowly but surely, not like you said, hindi pa siya momentum shift, but it is looking a little bit brighter para dito sa Mineski. On the other hand, can see na medyo tumataas na rin ang net worth ng ating Moon dito. Kuku, can he get away? Yes, he will. 4 staff has been bought. He does need that extra mobility.
Yep. So, ang kaniyang inulit dito is utility. Not gonna go for those Veil of Discords or even the Soul Ring. I think yung Kaya din merits a good discussion for the Sven or for the Zeus. It's because of the 10% damage amplification and the 10% mana loss reduction. And that affected yung mga skills doon. So, kunwari yung Arc Lightning with 80 na mana requirement para magamit, nagiging 72 na lang kapag meron kang Kaya on that Zeus. That's actually a lot. And then, of course,
Yeah,
the damage output.
for sure. Because like every 10, kung 80 siya, ayan, I'm trying to do quick maths, tapos naging 72, it means that every 10 skills mo, every 10 use of your skills, meron ka ng isa pang skill ulit.
Yeah.
Parang ganun, 80 eh. Oo.
Like, yeah, kasi 10% din yung
Oh,
reduction.
exactly.
So, every 10, parang meron kang buy 10 plus 1.
I know, right? Sakit sa ulo.
Yeah, but anyway,
Oh,
naku po,
Mats.
mukhang mapapatay yata nila dito si Ice Ice Ice, and they will be able to do so. So much burst potential. The glyph will be activated. Raven does have that Hood of Defiance sa kanya inactivate sa kanyang sarili. Ninja Boogie wala na masyadong mana. Glimpse onto damage, but no follow-up. March of the Machines doing some damage. Moon. Dito pa
Here goes
si
Mushi.
Mushi.
Mushi, oh, he got God Strength.
Oh.
Pero kailangan niya bumalik ngayon as he took too much
Just
damage. Raven
using his Sunder.
still has the Sunder, so Mushi really has to be careful for the meantime. But
Oh.
no! Kuku with the ultimate executes him on the spot. Mundo taking so many auto attacks from Raven, and Raven has the mobility. He's going for the one more shot, and Raven gets a
Okay.
double kill. Can even transition this into a middle tier 2. Are they looking for jabs? There's the charge. Makukuha ba nila ang gusto nila dito? Mukhang hindi. Pero, that's already 3 kills. Mid-tier 1 and mid-tier 2 from the looks of it.
What a fight by TNC dun sa time na yun.
They lost Brewmaster, man.
Pag wala talaga yung Brewmaster, Mineski can take a fight this early on. Of course, pag wala pang BKB din si Mushi, nakita mo naman how quickly he dropped against those Thunder Strikes.
Yeah.
And of course, to the Static Storm, hindi rin maganda yung pagkakagamit. Mineski, all things considered, sobrang independent din sila sa kanilang mga ultimates. Ice actually blink out into safety after spotting all of that Vendetta rotation with the Sentry Ward. Now they know there is gonna be that Sentry Ward. Napadrums na lang dito si Savage, pero may glimpse back. Anong Carapace dito, pero i-wait out lang ni Ice. Gandang 2-man name pair, but Savage, no.
I mean, he can't survive this.
Or
He
can
might be able to.
Is the kinetic field being readied up? Now may Thunder Strike
Now
na
he
rin.
can.
No, now he can't. Inapas lang siya. Multicast. Moon will actually get that last hit. Very important kill for himself then.
She's looking for a pick. He has the ultimate. 2 seconds on his Mask of Madness. And if he spots a Spirit Breaker, he will be dead. There he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets it. Might even find himself a bottom tier 2, but he'll decide otherwise. Play safe na lang muna. Huwag na lang magpakita sa mapa and then just keep farming the jungle.
Oh, nice usage of the Thunder God's Wrath there. There's the Kaya pickup. Para kay Sven, para kay Zeus. Mas nakakatakot na talaga siya ngayon. For the thing with Kuku is wala siyang mana regen, so I mean, doesn't have the Yules or the veil. Ouch. I got shocked by the mic, man.
Oh man.
Ouch. Tinamaan ako ng Zeus ultimate.
Aray.
Ang sakit, man.
Ramdaman ko na ata yan ah.
Yeah.
Moon finally gets himself a boost of travel. A little bit delayed, but well, it's better delayed than, you know, not having any money at all to buy that. And he's very close to get his dagger as well. So pagkakuha niya talaga ng boost of travel, that's when the Tinker really starts to ramp up. He can finally try to catch up in terms of the net worth, and you can see it right there. Almost, I don't know, from what looks like 2,000 with the Zeus. Mas ngayon, nag-gap na. Look at that, 100 like every 20 seconds. Nakakuha dito ngayon ng ating Tinker.
Yeah. Of course, you can farm that out. You really just have to survive and get that boots of travel.
Yep.
Kaya lang problema dito, nagkakaroon din ng farm of Zeus. And Zeus with potentially the Nimbus na kanya ma-pick up, magkakaroon din ng problema dito si Tinker to survive those fights. And Mushi, very interesting. He does have the BKB right now. Tingnan natin kung lalaban na dito ang Mineski. Meron na ring Midas na pinick up dito ni Brewmaster. So, might even look for the long and dragging game. But I would not advise... I will advise against it kasi Terrorblade is such a devastating force.
Yeah, in the late game.
Yeah, even with the Primal Split, tingin ko mauubos lang din ni Terrorblade yung mga ano na yun eh. Mga Brewlings na yun. Because of the raw damage. And you have to commend the itemization from Terrorblade.
Teka lang muna. Teka lang muna. Mineski are looking for a fight here. They are smoked up. Well, the Zeus can actually use his ultimate, but for the meantime, they don't know where Mineski is. Generation Rune has been picked up. Oh. just shy of the edge of
Oh,
the...
Coco once again!
Oh no, they don't see him!
Oh, they don't
High
see
ground,
him.
high ground.
Alam mo kanina, di ba, si Coco, 2 beses siya napatay sa pag-take ng runes. Almost dying. I think he learned. Third time's the charm pass. At least we're getting the runes.
Tangkad ng Sven.
Yeah. And the bloodlust increases model size while so my bottom lane. Raven is hammering down the towers. We'll take the tier 1 towers on my bottom lane. Well, top naman, taken by Mineski. And nice. Looking for a target. Meron siyang Midas dito na hindi pa niya ginagamit so far. Okay, we'll go and get the range, the big creep para more experience. Mineski are looking to find the fight around this BKB timing na meron si Mushi. And they have to keep their Tinker safe. There is gonna be the charge. Blink out.
Just baiting them in. Can't
Getting
get
it from the backline.
Static Storm onto who? That is Sam H lang muna. But he does get a connection with the stuns. There is the March of the Machines. Para lang sumugod dito ang TNC. They do get Sam H. That's perfect. There is the Cyclone onto Raven. The fight ensues.
Nakita nyo yung pagka-delete ng mga illusions dito, but Raven still chasing the
stun. Ng HP. Grabe. Everyone from Mineski is backing away here as they didn't really want that fight. Where is Mushi? Mushi's right on the side, but he's already taken so much damage that Mineski will just withdraw, but they have taken so much from that. 3 for the price of 1, and Cuckoo just dealing all that lightning damage from the sides.
Yeah. Again, hindi naman nila ulit nagamit yung Static Storm on good targets. In fact, dun lang sa Nyx Assassin na nakatakas nga naman dun sa Static Storm. And Mineski, hindi na sila lumaban after that one. Maybe just get the kill on the Nyx Assassin, then they frantically tried to back away one by one. Unfortunately, Brewmaster was left in the fray. At dahil napatay rin siya. Ice. Very impactful Brewmaster player, but if the rest of his team is not working around or not trying to fight around the primal split, hindi talaga makakuha ng magandang team fights dito ang Mineski. Kaya is now up for the Tinker. 10% more spell damage. Nakakakuha na siya ng farm dito. Nakakuha siya ng traction, but the rest of TNC, mas maganda kanila nakukuha around the map. Particularly did this Terrorblade na sobrang yaman na ngayon. 12k net worth lead. Richest one as well. And TNC, siguro pwede sila mahirapan mag-push just because of the March of the Machines. Meron ng Tinker. But overall, team fights always favored sa kanilang side. Sven, hindi niya nagamit yung BKB niya by the way kanina.
Yeah.
It's because he didn't find an opening. Masyado na siyang low.
Yep. Did see that too.
Yeah. But kanina, kung napansin yung mga chong, and I think ikaw din, parang Asurai, na-delete agad yung mga illusions din, diba? With the Cyclone. So, Mineski, they have that kit at least.
Charges there on Mushi. Nice multicast coming in from Ninja Boogie.
Assassin.
Oh, he gets the last hit. Nyx Assassin was spotted out here. There's the kinetic field just to keep him in place. Does he have the primal split? Oh my god! Ice is taking too much damage. He uses the ultimate. Ninja Boogie is very low. Where is Raven?
The glimpse back.
Glimpse back. Pinabalik nila. Raven.
Oh, did they manta dodge that one out?
Probably. They get the 1-for-1 trade, but that was just support for support. Mushi is still here, but they're wasting so much time on his God Strength. He's just gonna go and farm. He gets spotted out. This could be bad. BKB has been popped, going up against. Look at how much he smashes, but Raven is just throwing him down. Gogo cannot use the skill. BKB is so close, but Mushi! Oh, he's gonna be close. No!
Wait a minute. Na-dodge niya yung... Okay, so it is really doable to use that Manta style to dodge the glimpse, but it has sobrang hirap nung timing nun. Even harder than of course yung Manta dodging yung mga Stormhammer, but was able to do so. Para siyang Sleight of Fist. Sleight of Fist, pwede rin mo rin dodge yung glimpse, and what a play there by Raven. Completely salvaging that fight for TNC. And that is Mushi being shut down once again. Oh, that is quite devastating for Mineski. For sure, really good for TNC right now. They have the lead, 1k net worth. That is, sabihin na natin, quite a momentum shift na fight. I think that whoever won that previous fight will have the better momentum heading to the game. I think yung Mineski nakuha sila ng 3 kills out of that, especially a kill onto Raven. The momentum will shift in their favor. They can push the tier 2 towers sa mid and even tier 2 towers sa bottom lane and then transition into taking the Roshan. But dahil hindi sila nanalo sa fight na yan, and in fact napatay pa si Mushi, that is gonna go the opposite way. The momentum is now on the side of TNC, and they can really farm this one out. But look at the adjustment mula dito kay ISS. We'll go for the Vladimir Scepter to kind of, as Vladimir's offering, I mean, give some sort of team fight, or even another layer of team fight para sa Mineski. The Aether Lens picked up dito by Goku. Go for that additional cast range to be safe and away with sa Sven. Or even catch Moon. Just the Blink Dagger naman para kay Nyx Assassin. And I think Jabs is finding a lot of trouble looking for Static Storm. We have seen 2 with Static Storms already.
Yeah.
Even 3.
Interesting. Well, Mineski here really positional with their ultimates. Gotta be careful where they drop those Static Storms just to make sure siguro nang walang ma-dish out dito si Kuku. Actually, that was the other thing. Na all of these clashes, Kuku, even though he is only on that Zeus, na I think he only has what, 4 staff for mobility. Ay, may dagger na din siya. Still though, hindi siya makatakas. I mean, parang hindi siya nabibigyan pala ng atensyon ng Mineski. And I think that's the other thing kung bakit nanalo dito on TNC. The range from his skills.
Yeah.
I guess also the use of the terrain para lang hindi siya mahanap kasi siya nagbabato ng skills niya.
Yeah. Go always uphill. Tago ka sa mga puno. It doesn't really need to get into the fight like on the heart of the fight, on the eye of the storm, parang ganun. Kasi pwede naman yung gamitin Thunder God's Wrath, tas Arc Lightning from long distance,
and
the
that's
Lightning Bolt. At meron pa siyang Aether Lens ngayon, so mas malayo pa yung kanyang mga first seconds.
And that's the job of the other 4 members dito ng TNC. And if they live long enough, lalo na kita si Raven, hindi mapatay-patay ng Mineski because they have had some pretty interesting target selection for these past couple of fights na palagi naman siya nilang fino-force sa sarili nila. Dito kay, let's say, kay Sam H on the Nyx, and Mineski loses too much from that. And, yeah.
May drums picked up by the Nyx Assassin as well as the Blink Dagger. Ang focus talaga dito ni Samage on the Nyx Assassins to give a lot of team fight. Overall, I think Mineski, they have to find a good Static Storm right now. Jabs needs to really pick up. I mean, even was very, very brilliant sa mga past na pagkagap niya mga heroes, particularly mga Earth Spirit niya, mga Clockwork, even yung first game and second game. But right now, with a Tiny, right now, he really needs to connect with his Static Storm. Nakakita na ako ng isang malupit na Static Storm, na Disruptor game.
Hang on, this could be bad.
Oh no, oh, blink out.
This could be bad. Oh, he got away.
Yeah,
he got away.
So yeah, may time na nakakita na ako ng malupit na Static Storm, na Disruptor kay Jabs, but right now, yet to see it. Thunder God's Wrath being used for scout out where the rest of Mineski are. Yeah. Oh, net worth lead is just a little bit above 1,000.
Negligible na rin naman yan. It's still very toe-to-toe sa net worth natin, but I mean, control of the game-wise, TNC, believe have it. Mineski are having a very difficult time trying to look for that opening. I mean, you've seen them force 2-3 fights kanina, pero ngayon, tumigil na sila dito. As I say that, they immediately go for a smoke play. Might go for the mid. They know where Kuku is. There's some connection as well, and he is no more. Okay, that... As immediately as I say that, biglang naghanap ng Mineski ng picks dito. Ayaw on the very edge. He will go back to that spot, and Mineski are just waiting for him. Bloodlust onto Mushi. Isang hataw lang si Ayo dito, feel ko. Bang.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bang.
Bang. Bang, bang.
They might even find more Cyclone dito para kay Terror Blade. There's the buyback.
Oh, Static Storm pa. Hulis sila. Buyback Psychic Strike coming in from TNC. No ultimates though for the Zeus as well as the Io. But Raven is ready for the fight. Look at that, popping that Metamorphosis. Takes 1, takes 2. Could look for 3, but Mineski are already trying to escape the fight. They made some impact plays, but...
What a godly...
Grabe, ang kunat ni Raven.
Godly impale dun sa Nyx Assassin. Catching 3 under the Static Storm. Yung Static Storm was good enough, but... I was good, but not good enough. Hindi sila na-lockdown. Double buyback din mula dun sa TNC. Dahil Mineski bit of more than they could chew, I would say. Dapat naging masaya na lang sila dun sa 2 kills nila. But they went too greedy. They thought that they could kill off yung Terror Blade, but without a BKB on this man, hindi siya pwede makipag-teamfight din. So, magandang impale na naman mula doon kay Samage.
I mean, granted though, from the side of Mineski, I think even, you know, me as a player, I would feel like parang, we got this, guys.
Yeah.
They probably just didn't anticipate na meron din buyback ang TNC doon. Could be. Or, same time, Raven was just waiting na pag after that Sonic Storm, the BKB, like you said, wala na rin kay Mushi just because he's already used it pre-hand. And I think all the while talaga, Mineski has to, rather than have these parang small skirmishes na kind of team fight na parang paisa-isa yung inatakan nila, dapat sabay-sabay agad.
And Teams actually gets a kill. Also, the Tinker with the help of Raven, I believe, or the Zeus.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like, imagine that, diba?
Yeah.
Kailangan ma-maximize nila yung impact ng BKB sa God Strength.
Definitely.
Because it's been wasted for the past couple of fights.
Yeah. As much as the team fight for Mineski was coordinated nung first game at nung start nung second game. This time talaga, I agree with you, hindi sila ganun ka-coordinated. They look disoriented actually. Hindi nila change yung mga magandang ultimates nila. And Kuku does have that.
They're going for a chase though. Kuku! Oh! They know where he is!
No cancel. No, we don't cancel.
Just a little bit out of the range. A little bit out of the range. Walang stun sa Brewmaster.
Yeah, wala siyang stun on his own. He needs to have that Primal
Unless
Spit.
So,
yeah, but
like Primal Spit siya bigla tinry yung stun.
So,
Force staff,
pero matagal
force
kasi yung
damage.
pag-cast din. So.
Kaya nga eh. You never know. You might get lucky. But still, yeah. For sure. For sure. Look at how many items Zeus has. And for Mushi, he has the Bloodthorn. He's building up into the Salt Cuirass. Already has it, but like we said, unless he can really connect those melee attacks dito, make that impact play. Or rather, si Jabs ang kailangan magsimula. Mushi can...
Yeah, agree.
Or si Jabs kailangan maganda ang follow-up niya.
Basta yung static storm talaga dito sobrang importante. Sobrang pivotal for Mineski. At nauubusan na siya ng openings dito, parang yung Asurai. Alam mo, kapag nagkaroon ng mga BKBs on the side of TNC, the impact of the Disruptor will lower down really drastically, I would say. But nice in this run there. He knows where Raven is. Initiated dito kay Raven. There's Mushi. Uy, actually unahin niya sa likod. Nakikipag-manfight siya kay Raven pero na-charge up siya.
There's a glimpse back on to 1437, but he's not taking any damage just yet. This fight is a little bit spread out, and this is what TNC wants to happen. Raven has so much time on this Metamorphosis na pwede nilang intayin mawala ang BKB ni Mushi dito and win the fight. And he has used it for quite a long time. Uses the Sunder? No, not yet.
Blink out, and now they spot out where the Brewmaster is.
Brewmaster's so low. Look at that. Auto attacks coming in from Raven, and he is just wicked. Sick, slowly. But surely, pinipeel off na ng TNC ang layers dito ng Mineski. Moon, all he can actually do is just try to split push on the other lane. But that's not enough. TNC are going for the push.
Now they still have the ultimate dito mula kay Zeus. They delete the Zeus, but to what extent? Their damage din na yung tinatamaan.
Oh no, Moon!
Oh!
Wow, the misses. Able to at least keep him alive for the meantime. Kuku will be in a bad spot. Gets hit by the Stormbolt.
Nice
bounce back into 1437. Moon actually not into the fight just yet, but he does save Kuku. That is beautiful. Actually, no, he does go down.
He does go down. Now they're still chasing. Nandito na si Samage, but no stun anymore. Mushi will not reach that next assassin. Si Kuku naman dito is very low. But as you see, the static storm is decent. Sabi natin nag-last siya for long enough, pero walang kinetic field din kasi on top of it na maganda, kaya hindi na lang in place. But, at the very least, nahiwalay si Raven away from his team, kaya sila nag-gang up dito ng Mineski. And Mineski, they do hold their tier 3 tower, but they did have to commit a buyback din. And kinailangan pa mag-BKB rin dito ni Tiny, ni Tinker, just to survive yung mga potentially Nimbus or even the Zeus ultimate. So far, decent for Mineski, finding an opening, might even get a push on the tier 2 tower. But TNC, they're getting the better value out of those states, I believe.
Yeah.
I think so. Value ang usapan.
And TNC knows what to do. I mean, ang inisip lang naman din, nakita rin natin eh. They're just waiting for the cooldowns of Mineski to happen. And that's actually the thing, you know. Yung Mineski, they're pretty ultimate reliant and possibly BKB reliant. Para sa TNC, kailangan na intay mawala yun eh. And then they can just, dip back into the fight. Metamorphosis is such a long duration skill that Raven all he has to do is wait. Sa other side, Zeus, pretty fast on his cooldowns then. Aside from that, everything else just falls on their place for TNC. Mineski naman talaga, like you said, they really have to connect that static storm. Look at Goku chasing down. And,
does have the BKB, can he get out? That is a big question. I think he will.
Oh, he's baiting it.
But he does have...
He's going back in.
Hey!
Wow!
Wow. Okay. But he might pay for his life. That is not the...
Hey, hold that thought though.
trade that you want.
Here it is, Primal Split.
Okay.
The sacrifice of Moon makes sense! There's the glimpse! He brought it back! Isa pang kill dito na side na rin!
Storm though.
Impale! Di pa rin napatay dito si Moon. Do they know where the assassin is? And Moon!
What a player.
He brought it back, Wolf.
Oh my goodness. So okay, he activated the BKB and kind of baited TNC out of position. Ang dami nag-chase sa kanya. Tapos nag-turn around siya para mapatay yung Ayo. Help of the Kaya, dahil sa Kaya, kinaya niya magstay with mana sustain. Kasi syempre nga naman, konti lang yung kailangan niya. Tapos Mineski was there at the ready. And they might even get this tower dahil patay si Zeus for 59 seconds without the buyback. And what a player, man. I mean,
no words.
He knows. He knows exactly kung ano limitations. But sabi dito ni Raven, mas mabilis ako mag-push. Meron akong Metamorphosis. Meron pang buyback dito for Spirit Breaker. Can they defend? Looks like they will drop the barracks. Samantala sa baba naman. So 1-for-1 trace of their barracks. Nakapatay na naman din si Mushi. Make that 2 barracks down.
Kaka-buyback lang ng Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
And he destroys him in seconds.
Oh, wow, Mineski. Something out of nothing. Isang minor slip-up lang sa TNC dito na wala na kagad yung kanilang mga pinag-ipunan. In fact, 5,000 net worth lead now up for Mineski. They only lost 1 barracks dun sa mid lane, but they get a set of barracks sa may bottom lane. Sama mo pa yung mga kills na napaka-importante. And wow.
That's what you call the hero plays.
Hero plays talaga. What a player. My goodness. 29-23. Butterfly now up for Raven. So, hindi na siya madali di mara-right click dito. On the other side, Mushi naman opted for the Assault Cuirass to provide more layer farmer against the Terrorblade. But just look at the Terrorblade. 236 base damage on himself.
Kaya ano naman? 300 plus?
Yeah.
330. Actually, no, that's Bloodlust.
Yep. So 300, around 310, something around that.
Still, he hits like a truck.
Yep.
It's all Gucci.
Tsaka wala pang God Strength yun. So,
that's true.
okay. Oh, may nahanap ba sila? Define Cuckoo, but they cannot overly chase this one. As I say that, it looks like they will glimpse him back. There's a stun storm. Oh, Raven.
Oh, we go back to our seats. Here you go, Raven. Remember, some Metamorphosis is not actually transforming. He's just going for the auto attacks. Ninjabuga has to back away. The auto attacks. Oh my God, Mushi is still here. He's aggressive. But there's the Impale from Sam H. Goes for the car pace. Raven trying to run away. There is the liftoff.
Oh,
he is in a bad spot. May Sunder pa rin siya dito. Pwede siya dito makabawi. But the stuns to connect. There it is. The crits.
Chain stun will
Chain
be enough.
stun. No, napag-Sunder pa siya. Gods the buy.
What
the back
an Impale.
onto Mushi. And this could still be the side of TNC coming back to life. Raven is still alive and he's going for the auto attacks. Jabs in a very difficult situation here. Tumatakbo na ni si Ice. There's the charge in. Wala kang atakas-takas. Impale! And that's gonna be the comeback for TNC. 3 dead for Mineski.
Even getting a gem. Jabs doesn't have a TP.
Oh, the illusion. Oh no, Jabs.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, Jabs.
Oh, Jabs.
Oh, Jabs.
Jabs is down.
Oh no, he's dead.
He's
Ultra
dead.
kill for Raven. That's Thunder.
But
he's so tanky!
Nakita nyo ba yung Impale? Nung
ano ni Sam H dun sa...
Sam H parang alo lang. 5 yung tinamaan. Wipiyok pa ako kasi Lobral Bet. But I think that Mineski, they funneled into a spot where matatamaan kaya naman sila ng isang 5-man Impale. Just because they went doon. 75% spike carapace damage. The levels kicking in for TNC. And what looked like a Mineski good initiation onto the Zeus. Masyado silang naging ambitious na to take down the Raven Terrorblade. And wow, what a devastating overextension there by Mineski. At yung 4K network din na, ay meron 5K sila kanina, naging 1K na lang ngayon. And even might lose the Roshan. Fortunately, hindi nag-push ang TNC dun sa lane. So, pwede pang i-wither out ng Mineski, I think, yung Aegis dito. Just push out the waves constantly para hindi mag-overcommit ang TNC or hindi makapag-commit at all ang Mineski sa isang potential team fight. Just push out the waves, make sure that there's no opening for TNC. But Mineski, they lost a bunch dun sa fight na yun.
Yeah.
More than they lost more, definitely more than what they gained.
Grabe, sobrang... I have no words, man. That was just insane. Sven able to buy up the butterfly. So meron na siya ditong evasion. Like Raven on his Terror Blade. Ang pinakamahirap na thing na lang dito is how can they deal with Raven? Like so many stuns connected pero hindi siya mamatay-matay.
Yeah. I mean, they shouldn't be stunned up like that. Hindi sila pwedeng mag-funnel into a point where madali silang i-impale or kahit yung mga charge. So, have to layer their stuns and don't go on to Raven without a BKB on the Sven, I think. But, I mean, they're doing a great job. Ano ba yung kinuha talent dito ni Sven, Direk? Kinuha ba niya yung Dispel? So, lifesteal na kanya kinuha and plus 40 strength, God strength, which is napakaganda. And he does have the butterfly right now. So at least meron siyang ding evasion. But he needs the buyback muna before they want to try and
Do anything
about it.
Yeah.
Oh. So kailangan mo ng strong dispel just to remove the Stormhammer.
Biglang tumama yung Wrath.
Yeah.
Bigla sila nagsibalikan. But with that though, they do use the smoke.
I'll try to find an opening around the map, but this might be bad. Meron bang buyback yung Sven? So,
He has 1-6. So maybe, if he gets another kill siguro or a couple more farm, he might have enough for a buyback.
yeah. So, ba't kaya pinapakita nila direct to? Uy, eto na. Mukhang makagawa sila. That's a Spirit Breaker. Down for the count. At least they do get something.
No God Strength needed too.
Yeah.
That's how strong Mushi is. Hindi niya kailangan gamitin ang kanyang tinatagong lakas para sa isang entry level na kalaban.
300.
Di ba pag ano? Pag parang naglalaro ka, ano ba yun? Pag parang, ano ba, parang Dragon Ball. Nagsimula ka muna sa entry level ng kalaban. Biglang pataas ang pataas.
Spirit Breaker. So, nawawalan na rin ng potential yung ayaw din kasi, I mean, no one from Mineski is actually would be dispersed. So, hindi sila nag-iwalay ngayon. Always move as a unit. Perhaps just use Moon. But Moon, I think, medyo nag-guess na rin niya yung timing around the Zeus ultimate and even the Nimbus. And he does have the BKB, so pwede siya makapag-blink out pa rin despite having that Nimbus. Yeah. Mineski just need to find an opening. There's a Shiva's Guard. Napakaganda rin na item pickup against the physical damage composition of TNC. Because Shiva's Guard, nabibigyan siya ng armor at meron siyang active na minus attack speed sa kanyang mga kalaban.
I think the other thing that he could buy is probably Sight of Vice.
Yeah. Sight of Vice is really good. Makapag-initiate din siya. Kasi meron nga siya ng BKB. But I think that he is on item lock right now. Meron siyang Blink, Boots, Lincoln Sphere para kay Zeus. Napakaganda. I think in the upcoming fight, kung hindi alam ni Mushi na may Linkens dito si Zeus, at kapag tumalo siya kay Zeus, without that Lincoln Sphere, that could be a game-changing. Naku po, may double damage from si Raven. And immediately, makikita nila kung nasa si Mushi. Oh, but Mushi will get out. Mushi will get out.
Pings.
Okay.
They spotted out. They know where Samage is. They're backing off right now, pero kinakat ng TNC ang escape path ng Mineski dito. Look at Raven go in! Has the double damage rune from the sides. Mushi is handling one at a time. Pero bakit niya kinukuha yung Spirit Breaker? Go back into the middle of the fight because right now 1437 is delaying so much time. 1437 with the cheese as well. Na-knock up nila dito si Raven, but that is only gonna delay the inevitable because right now Mushi is
this is bad.
Degrading in terms of the skills. Wala kang katakas-takas ito, Mushi. Nandiyan na si Raven goes in with the auto attacks and no escape, no surrender, no mercy from TNC.
Mawala siya ng BKB for a while as well as the God Strength. And, how can Mineski? I mean, TNC, perfect timing dun sa kanilang pagkakakuha din ng rotations at double damage. Yeah. At ginamit din nila yung ultimate nga naman dito ni Zeus just to know where exactly Mineski is. And dahil alam na nila yun, they gathered the intel. Hindi na sila nagre-rely ngayon sa Zeus for the damage. They're just relying on the information kasi Raven just can dish out all of those damage.
He also has an MKB, so that butterfly from Sven is null and void.
Yeah. So hindi na kailangan dito ng Aghanim Scepter ni Zeus para magkaroon ng Nimbus kasi merong ayaw talent there. Is gonna be ice going into the front lines. Forcing it. Kailangan niya ng mag-sounder dito. And it will be enough. Parang Asurai. Will be enough. That is the Nimbus. So, if we pa-hover natin dito direct kay Ayo, pakita lang natin yung talent na level 20. Yeah? So, kung kanino siya naka-tether, may Aghanim's buff yung kanyang kakampi. So, that will go dun sa Sang Zeus na magkakaroon nga naman ng Nimbus na free. And, yeah, I think that's it. I think na ang hindi ko lang alam dito, kapag na-tether siya kay Nyx, tas may borrow, tapos kapag nag-tether out siya, baka mawala yung borrow. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. That's gonna be it. Okay, there's the relocate. Naku po, sino na kinap nila? It's Moon actually taken out after the Zeus ultimate. So alam nila kung nasaan. And even with the big AB, you can't escape the raw damage of Raven with the relocate. And I think na-stun up rin siya ni Samich. And this is Mineski. I think yung opening ng Mineski dito, paubos na yung kanilang window.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
This is gonna be really bad for Mineski.
Checking the buybacks, Mineski has 4, rather 5. So may pag-asa pa sila dito. If they lose the one fight, they can immediately buy back for another. The question now is, you think Mushi's target selection is questionable? Or is it just because sobrang tagal ang tagang mamatay ng TNC?
Yeah. Raven activating the BKB. The Primal Split will continually be stopped. Pero ito, after all, mahuhuli na rin nila. Moon actually having to buy back dito. Can they chase? That's a big question. Looks like it's not promising at all. Merong glimpse back doon kay Nyx. And Spirit Breaker. But the Spirit Breaker is down. But they did use on ultimate. And sabi dito ng TNC, dahil wala ng Primal Split, pwede tayong lumaban dito.
Like I said, guys, TNC, all they gotta do is just wait for the cooldowns of Mineski. Mineski are very tempo-based sa kanilang team fights ngayon.
Having to buy back on Moon, that's quite a very expensive investment mula dito sa Mineski.
Well, he can get his money back pretty quickly for the farm, but the thing is, yung buyback cooldown is what really detriments Mineski right now.
A lot of buybacks available then for TNC.
Glimmer Cape?
And Kuku, ano kanya piniling last last na talent ni Kuku? Zeus. I think I went for the range. Talent. He went for the cast range, not gonna go for the arc lightning damage kasi hindi na nga naman talaga kailangan ng damage pa ng Zeus since the Raven Terrorblade can dish it out. So it just needs that extra range, 200
for safety.
For safety and also for chasing potential. Kasama pa yung Aether Lens na may I think may additional range pa na 250. Yeah, there you go. Wala na siya ng amplification kasi dati nagkaroon ng amplification mayroong amplification pa rin yung Aether Lens. Pero ngayon wala na since nandun na siya dun sa kaya. And wow, TNC on a roll against Mineski.
7,000 gold lead sila ngayon. Roshan should be up in about a few more minutes. And that could be what TNC are just waiting for. Tanong sino kukuha sa kanila? Raven, I don't think he really needs it anymore. Lock item na siya ngayon. And maybe bench the Manta or the BKB. And they go for the Aegis. Or just give it to his team because he is nigh unstoppable. Wala makapatay kay Raven eh. He's so damn tanky.
And I think Mineski, ang kanilang plan is to use the Cyclone on Raven habang team fight para at least dun sa mga moments na yun walang Terrorblade na humahampas, but Raven is pretty apt with using his BKB almost every time.
Yeah.
Every time na may BKB up siya, I don't think that Mineski stands a chance against them. Inaabangan nila dito ang Roshan or maybe just looking for a potential na target dito. Kasi hindi ka nga naman kita under the... Okay, no! He shows himself. There's no
Bale?
stagnation. Okay.
Are they gonna follow up?
Oh, napabigay dito si Ice. Naku po.
Back off. Mineski
Yeah,
are
back
playing this so carefully now. After so many team fights.
Ang dami nilang overextension din na nangyari that could have been, I mean, there's at least 2 overextensions from the side of Mineski where okay na sana yung nakuha nila beforehand kaso naging greedy sila. That happened dito sa may bandang shrine ng TNC at pangalawa dun sa top lane malapit dun sa tier 3 tower. There's gonna be another usage of that God's Wrath na nakakakuha ng dalawa dito with that Impale and Raven is on a godlike streak.
Sam H so good with the
napatay si
impales.
Mushi.
Oh no, he does have the buyback though. Hasn't used his ultimate yet, so pwede siya makapag-buyback when they try to go for the defense. But it's just crumbling ever so quickly para sa Mineski. They even know where Moon is, but well, he was able to boots back into the base.
Nice also with a good micro of his units. Gets out, pero ito na nako po. May refresher charge na to, paring Asurai. Well, technically maganda siya on paper, maganda siya sa Zeus, but I think it's gonna be better for Raven to actually have it.
Double Thunder.
Well, no, not really. Double Metamorphosis.
Yeah. Double meta.
Yeah, there you go. They will give it to the Terror Blade as well as the Aegis.
Oh, he drops the boots. Okay.
Yeah, drops the boots.
Well, I guess it doesn't need
may-
the speed. Okay, that
Meron
makes more
siyang-
sense.
Meron siya Flutter, meron pa siyang Moonshard dito. Sobrang taba. Dito natin Terror Blade. Meron siyang Aegis. And kapag napatay nila under the Metamorphosis, using the refresher charge, meron ulit siyang BKB, meron siyang Metamorphosis. How can Mineski stop this? And Sven is slowly respawning right now in a few seconds. While I think na kinuha ng level 25 talent dito ni ISSS is the cooldown reduction on the Primal Split. Just to try to clear out the waves. Fortunately, meron silang pa-clear ng waves dito. And Mineski slowly losing grip of this game.
Octarian Core for the Zeus here, so he got the spell vamp running
Yeah.
for him.
Spell vamp. As you've mentioned. Well, also cooldown reduction yung mas, I think, valuable din. for the Octarian Core.
12,000 gold lead
Yeah.
for TNC after those past couple of fights. Wala na. Oh, this is it. The last stand of
The last
Mineski. 2 members na nasa nila may buyback. Actually, no, only 1 member of Mineski has a buyback. Only the Brewmaster.
Mushi, pagka-respawn niya, tumaas din yung kanyang death penalty. That also meant na tumaas din yung kailangan para makapag-buyback. And he doesn't have a buyback right now. Cyclone up, Desio, as the cooldown of the Primal Split ay napakababa na. Konti na lang kanyang downtime with that skill as well.
This might be it.
This might be it.
They're
as
looking.
you mentioned.
They're grouping up now. Wala nang nag-split push ngayon sa TNC. I think they're already happy with this one. And oh, Ice used his ultimate already.
Yeah, mababa naman yung downtime kasi meron siyang I think nasa 16 seconds, 15 seconds na lang downtime niya just because of the level 25 talent.
Okay.
Cooldown reduction. So it's very spammable right now.
Okay.
He's using it just to create some space, buy some time para sa Mineski dito. Get Mushi that buyback na meron siya ngayon. Moon still needs to wait for 1 minute 20 seconds before his own buyback. But TNC,
Terror Blade, 11,000 gold in his pocket.
grabe.
Can
Pwede-
buy for his teammates if he decides to. I'm just saying.
So, hindi siya kumuha ng mini stun with the hit-seeking missiles, but pwede lang naman niya ibigay sa mga tropa niya is the Moon Shard.
Yun nga lang naman. But yeah, I mean, you know, pwede man libre. 12,000 gold na
Yeah.
nasa, ano niya, sa bulsa niya. Wala ba tayo dyan?
And meron ba Moon Shard si Spirit Breaker? Direct. Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker. Doesn't have it. So,
Cheese though.
well, Raven, marami pa siyang, dami niya pwedeng bilhin din. Can go for the Satanic if he wants. And, the Orchid of the Bloodthorn. Yan, pwede pa rin niya kunin. Mushi needs to have that MKB rin to have at least a standing chance against the Butterfly. Ito na Raven. Using his Metamorphosis. Pero pinalipat siya immediately. Itong Storm Ruling.
Dire's top tower is under
The
attack.
Windwalk once again. Cyclone. Just cycle itong combo na to just to buy some time para sa Mineski. And yeah, they force it out.
BKB, actually, no, was used by the Brewmaster,
Pero
but
patay na agad yung Barracks.
yeah, he's just a solo man doing all
That
of
is gonna
this.
be a relocate na naman papunta dun sa top lane.
Grabe. That's so much pressure coming in from TNC and Mineski. They really gotta go for a Hail Mary pass na ito.
Oh,
Mushi!
Thunder!
Oh no. So bad, and he relocates back to the
Oh,
bottom. And
nice.
Mineski, na one side sila. They even
What a
used
play
they
by
even used the
James.
God Strength.
What a play by
Sayang.
TNC. Sobrang crossover. Malapit na crossover yon, mamen. Oh, wow. Nice. So, ginawa nila is have Raven activate the Metamorphosis sa may bottom lane. Pinatay yung Barracks doon. Tapos, tapos na yung pagpatay doon sa Barracks, and when he looked to be in trouble, relocate kay teams papunta sa top. Tapos, bumalik siya dito sa may bottom lane to finish the Barracks. Nakakuha pa na tier 3 sa top lane. Activates the refresher shard as well. Might even go for another play like that. And wow, TNC! Minama dito, ginulangan ang Mineski.
Sino mas
What a
matanda
play.
sa atin ngayon? Actually,
What a
it's
play.
supposed to be Mineski, but yeah.
What a smart play. Grabe. Now, there's gonna be the use. Samich gets out safety. Another Cyclone para dito kay 1437. Using the Empowering Haze. Oh, sa top lane, Tinker will be caught. At yun na nga, tinaman dito. Wala siyang... Well, he does have the buyback. Will be taken up by 1437.
There it is.
Na siya agad dito. There's the ultimate activated once. Yan dito, the Primal Split gina-activate na rin dito. But again, another relocate, I believe, ang ginawa dito ng TNC. And just like that, nawala na naman ang threat kay Raven na may double damage rune ngayon. Whew.
Still is on
TNC.
1-8 cooldown. Grabe. Who can stop TNC now? 20k na lang ang ano ngayon ng... Ang 20k na ang lead ng TNC. Mineski.
Whew.
They can... Unless they get like really free picks.
Oo.
Maybe taking into account yung team fight. Not forcing everything into Raven. Possibly catching off Kuku muna. But... I mean, they've... Like you said, man, the window is basically 1 inch open na lang ngayon para sa Mineski.
Meron pang refresher orb na pinili dito. Ang pinili, I mean, si Terror Blade on top of his 9,600 gold. Na mukhang pambibili niya yata ng Assault Cuirass and shuffle through all of those. So, ang ginagawa ng mga Terror Blade users is activate, I mean, pag on cooldown na yung Metamorphosis, baback siya ng konti, magpalit sa backpack using the refresher orb, tapos meron na naman siya ulit Metamorphosis. Octarine Core, para dito kay Ice. All, pinapababa na naman ang cooldown ng Primal Split. Also, mataas yung uptime na ngayon. Mas mataas na ngayon yung uptime ng isang Brewmaster. Primal Split. There is gonna be the Ethereal Blade, F-Blade, para kay Samich. Ngayon ay nakita, there's the dust, hindi na clip. Samich gets out. I think yung kinuha niya is yung MS dun sa ano. MS. Yeah. Ano, 100 agility. Okay. So meron siyang 514 move speed kasi yung agility ngayon actually, kapag yun yung primary attribute mo, tumataas din yung movement speed mo. So that's why meron siyang 514 movement speed right now. Siyempre, to go with a lot of armor, taas na kanyang base damage niya, 255. Pag pinang-hit niya with a Vendetta, also pretty nice. 38 ang kanyang armor. And siyempre, dahil meron siyang 100 agility, yung Ethereal Blade niya, hits like a truck. Yeah. So, yun yung mga updates natin sa mga 7.07. Ngayon ay nakikita natin, Primal Split being used once again by...
Sino pala ang pinabalikan na spirit ng ano, ni Brewmaster?
Okay, priority is the Earth Ruling. Tapos kapag napatay yung Earth Ruling, go for the fire. Tapos tsaka lang yung storm. So yeah. So what normally people do is just kill off the other two. Once naku po, tinamaan naman dito ng charge and Moon doesn't have a buyback. He is down and this might be it. 125 seconds without Tinker. No chance at all for Mineski. They will
There's
try
a split.
to...
They're really
on
forcing it. Oh, they take down.
Okay.
He has the buyback though. He can actually get back into the fight. And like you said, meron pa siyang refresher dito. So TNC can still bring it against Mineski. Raven is already ramping down the mid lane. And ito na. Meron na naman siyang metamorphosis if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and no more God Strength in a while for Mushi. Mawawala na yan. At mawawalan siya ng BKB. So, they will lose this tier 3, Deers Barracks sa top lane.
Look at the damage from Mushi. Pretty much non-existent against 1-4-3-7. 1-4-3-7 going in again. Gets a two-man stun connection, but Raven doesn't want any of
look at
that. Oh, he doesn't. Even without Raven, who is just breaking down the barracks. Walang buyback ngayon, like you said on Tinker. And now, only Mushi to remain. That holds the true damage of Mineski. But without the God Strength, with all of TNC still alive, can Mushi bring this back for Mineski?
There's a Cyclone para dito sa Terror Blade and wala pa rin silang mahanap target dito. This is a buyback for Mushi. The Nimbus once again. Dishing a lot. Ethereal Blade. Ako po, patay si Mushi. And this is gonna be the end. I think.
It should be.
It should be. There you go.
No
GG.
comebacks for Mineski. And from what looked like a good game number 1, 2 and 3 are TNCs. And ladies and gentlemen, they are your Grand Finals champion here for the Southeast Asia qualifiers of the Mars Dota League.